What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Casa D18 Studios channel. You could be anywhere in the world right now, and you're here with me, and we greatly appreciate it. And it's time, once again, to step into the war zone. That's right, it's time for another edition of the Weekly Acquisition Report, the show where I, the Renegade, show you, the viewers, the latest additions to my ever-growing movie library. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me here once again for another brand new installment of The War Zone, the weekly acquisition report, the show where I, the Renegade, show you, the viewers, the latest additions to my ever growing movie library. This week might be a long one for you guys, so I apologize in advance. I didn't realize how many Blu-rays I had acquired during the 50-cent Dollar Tree promotion, which, as I've stated a couple times here lately, movies are back to full price at Dollar Tree now. But I didn't realize how many I had gotten, and I'd been telling you guys that this was going to be the last week of the Dollar Tree movies. So rather than doing 2 episodes of Blu-rays, which I could very easily do with what I have here, we're just going to do it all in one. So I may go through some of these a little bit quicker than normal, but I just want to try to get all these in so we can move away from the Dollar Tree 50-cent stuff now that they are back at full price. That being said, the first one that I got here, and again, some of these I just bought because they're 50 cents. Whether I keep them, watch them, use them to donate to thrift stores or Facebook Marketplace, we'll see how that goes down on the road here. But the first one I got is Hillsong the Movie, Blu-ray DVD digital combo pack. I heard a lot about this when it first came out. It's a religious band, a Christian band from Australia. So I might go ahead and give this a watch once just to see what they sound like. But if it doesn't blow me away, like the tagline here says, this movie will blow you away, then it's probably going to end up in a donation pile somewhere, for being 100% honest. I got another movie here called Journey to the West from Stephen Chow, who did Kung Fu Hustle. It's also got a voodoo code in there. It looks like it's probably going to be a comedic Kung Fu movie of some sort. I've been finding a lot of Kung Fu movies here lately, so this might be something fun to throw in and do like a whole Kung Fu movie month. We'll just see what happens with it, though. But Journey to the West, Conquering the Demons, again, 50 cents. I've got a movie here called Shimmer. Nobody in it that I really recognize. It says, a light so bright that it kills on sight. So I'm not sure if this is going to be action thriller or if it's going to lean more towards horror, but still, it looks like it could be an interesting film here. Now we're going to get into some movies that are straight up horror. And I got The Curse of La Llorona, 50 cents at Dollar Tree, y'all. You guys know how much I love horror movies. Every October, I do 31 Days of Horror for you guys to tune into and check out every year. So we can definitely add this to the list of all those to do, whether it's next year or the year after, because this year, my offerings are all going to be centered around this man, Stephen King. Found chapter 1 of It at Dollar Tree. I'm not sure if it's chapter 1 or chapter 2 that I already own. I know I have one of them, but for 50 cents, I could not run the risk of the fact that it was chapter 2 I owned and not part 1. So I went ahead and I picked it up. We got The Purge Election Year. I know I have the original Purge somewhere around here. Now I have Election Year. Probably going to have to try to fill out the rest of the Purge collection so that, again, we can do those at some point down the road in October when I do my 31 Days of Horror. It does come with the digital code as well as the Blu-ray. always a plus when you get the digital codes at Dollar Tree. And it's even more of a bonus when they actually still work. I got a movie called Shark Night, and it looks like it's probably one of those Jaws knockoff type of movies where it's going to be a similar premise of the killer shark and everything. But again, 50 cents from the director of The Final Destination, which I feel, if I remember correctly, that was the last one in the Final Destination series, hence it being called The Final Destination. But I digress. I could be wrong there. I found a movie called God's Not Dead, A Light in Darkness. And this one's got John Corbett, Tatum O'Neal, and Ted McGinley. And Ted McGinley is the name that caught my eye because I remember him best as Jefferson from Married with Children. You know, Marcy's second husband after she got divorced from Steve. Jefferson came in and he was Ted McGinley. There's a movie called Boyhood that has Patricia Arquette and Ethan Hawke. I don't know a whole lot about this movie, but Ethan Hawke is somebody that I watched somewhat frequently when he was a child actor. I think about movies like Explorers, which was one that I really loved as a kid. So 50 cents, again, Blu-ray, digital, and DVD all in one package. What the heck? I found a movie here called Survivor. Mila Jovovich, Pierce Brosnan, Dylan McDermott, Robert Forster, and Angela Bassett. That sounds like a pretty stellar cast to me. 50 cents, definitely worth giving it a watch, seeing what happens, seeing how things unfold. Maybe we can do a Pierce Brosnan month or an Angela Bassett month. Lump this in. Let me know what you guys think of that idea in the comments. I got a movie called Teen Spirit, a modern fairy tale that unfolds like a pop spectacle, starring Elle Fanning. I'm not really sure about it. The producer of La La Land looks like it's a music story, you know, some pop singer rise to fame type of thing. But again, Blu-ray digital. So even if I end up getting rid of it, I'll have the digital copy forever on my Vudu, assuming that the code still works. And I can always still go back to it, even if I don't keep it in my physical media library. I found a movie called Hotel Mumbai with Armie Hammer. And Armie Hammer, for me, will always be the dude that played the Lone Ranger in the not so well received Disney Lone Ranger movie that had Johnny Depp as Tonto. But Hotel Mumbai, 50 cents, Blu-ray, DVD, digital. You see it all there. Again, definitely thought I would give this an opportunity, see how things transpired, if it's in any good or whatnot. I found Liam Hemsworth in a movie called Love and Honor. D'Amour et d'Honneur. So right there you've got English and French, I believe. You know how much I love the movies that have different language cases. So this will definitely more than likely go in that collection of movies that I have. But Liam Hemsworth, obviously Chris Hemsworth's brother. You think of Thor. Be interesting to check him out in another movie. I found a Doctor Who Blu-ray, 3D Blu-ray. So it's a Blu-ray 3D disc, a regular Blu-ray, and a DVD. It's Dark Water, Death in Heaven. I don't know a whole lot about it. I've told you guys numerous times, whenever I see Doctor Who stuff, I snatch it up because my girlfriend loves Doctor Who. I don't know if this is the doctor she really cares for or not, but at 50 cents a pop, you can't go wrong. And it's a 3D disc. So if we ever upgrade our system to where we can actually watch 3D discs in true 3D, that's got to be a trip right there just to be able to own a disc like that. And then I got a film called Beirut with John Hamm in it. I'm not 100% sure if I've gotten this in the past or not. I know I don't have it digitally in my library, and it does say there's a digital code in here. So maybe I don't have it yet, or maybe it's just in a bag somewhere that hasn't been able to get accessed and opened. But again, 50 cents, even if all I do is keep the digital code, like I said before, I still have the movie in my digital library to watch whenever I want to watch. Now, this next stack of movies, I already own these flat out. Renegade, why would you buy movies that you already own? I'll get to that in a minute. But I got a copy of Selma, which you may remember I did during Black History Month. If you missed that review, we'll go ahead and we'll link it up here, and you can check out my review of Selma. But story of Martin Luther King and the how one dream can change the world. I forget the intricacies, forgive me. This was a Black History Month review, so it's been at least a good 3.5 months since I watched it. But I do remember enjoying it. I also got a movie that I already owned called Danny Collins. A Letter from John Lennon Changed His Life. And it's Al Pacino, Annette Bening, Jennifer Garner, Bobby Cannavale, and Christopher Plummer. So the cast right there is already stellar. It's got something to do with the Beatles because of a letter from John Lennon. And I just had to get another copy of this so that if this is as good as I think it's going to be when I watch my copy, I'll probably end up sending this one to my dad because he's a huge Beatles fanatic as well. I got 2 copies of Megan Levy. Again, I already own this movie, but I was thinking maybe a giveaway or something for one of them. I got Merry Christmas Baby and Deck the Heart, a couple of Dollar Tree Christmas movies that I already owned. And then the last one that I got that I already owned and I knew I owned was called Florence Foster Jenkins with Meryl Streep and Hugh Grant. Now again, Renegade, why would you buy movies that you already own? For a couple of different reasons. Number one, there's the opportunity for giveaways, promotions, raffles, etc. on the channel. Number two, and the most important reason why I did this, especially while they were only 50 cents, because of things like this. So during the 50 cents, I found Trumbo at the Dollar Tree. But as you see, it is only Blu-ray and digital. They also had the DVD of Trumbo. So you take one of those cases. I think I used a Megan Levy case for this. Pop it open, and your DVD and Blu-ray now can sit in the same case. So you take something that's just Blu-ray and digital, get rid of the other side disc for a movie that you own, switch out the cases, and then you can put the DVD in there, and you've just created your own DVD Blu-ray combo pack. I did the same thing with a movie called Nostalgia with John Hamm. Blu-ray digital, DVD only. So for a grand total of $1.50, 50 cents, 50 cents, and then the movie that I emptied the case from so that I could put, once again, both the DVD and the Blu-ray into the same case. $1.50 to make this happen. Or you buy a DVD or a Blu-ray there now at their regular price for $1.25. So for 25 cents more during the 50 cent promotion, I was able to create my own DVD Blu-ray combo packs. And that's it for this week on the Warzone. It went a lot quicker than I thought because I just fired through some of these. But what do you guys think of my haul? What do you think of movies like Megan Levy, Nostalgia, Trumbo, Beirut? What do you think of the Doctor Who movie? What about The Curse of La Llorona or Stephen King's It, Chapter 1, the remake? What do you think about Shark Night? Let me know in the comment box. If you're watching the premiere, leave your thoughts and comments over here. If you're watching on demand later in the day, leave your thoughts and comments down here. Would you be interested in a raffle or a giveaway or a promotion or something like that for some of these movies that I got extra copies of? Again, if you're watching the premiere, leave your thoughts and comments over here. If you're watching on demand later in the day, leave your thoughts and comments down here. Let's have that conversation, that discussion, that debate, that interaction that I'm always asking you guys for in the comments below. And make sure you guys tune in at the top of the hour, right here to the Casa D18 Studios channel, the Jeff Meacham Network, and across the Jeff Meacham Network Multiversa Media as we present our watch-along coverage for New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong's Resurgence. Live from the Walter Pyramid in Long Beach, California. As I've mentioned a couple times, Jeff and I were supposed to go to this. Unfortunately, life and finances got into the way. We were unable to go, but we're still going to be presenting this as a watch-along on the Multiversa Media. Noah Foster and James Hebert on the call. I'll be joining them for a three-man booth for a couple of different matches. Guys that have long tenured history here in Southern California as the event is taking place at the Walter Pyramid at Cal State Long Beach in my old stomping grounds of Long Beach, California. And then tomorrow, right back here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, it'll be another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, and we go back to the world of John Wayne Westerns for the classic Rio Lobo. You don't want to miss out on any of that content right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, on the Jeff Meacham Network, across the Jeff Meacham Network, Multiversa Media, New Japan Pro Wrestling Resurgence, watch-along coverage, Rio Lobo tomorrow on Renegades Reviews, and so much more. So make sure you smash that like button, make sure you're subscribed, make sure that notification bell is turned on, so you don't miss out anytime a video drops right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel or anytime we go live, as is the case with Statboy Sports Bar, Open Mic Night, pay-per-view PLE watch-along coverage, etc. Share these videos with your family, friends, loved ones, coworkers, movie fanatics, cinephiles in your life, fans of treasure hunt videos, fans of thrift store videos, fans of unboxing videos. Anybody you can think of that would enjoy this content in this video, share it with them, as it's the only way we're going to keep my visibility up in YouTube's algorithms now that we are in fact a monetized channel here on the YouTube platform. Thank you once again to everybody out there who joined me and tuned in here today. It means so much more to me than you guys will ever know. And I will see you guys next time.
And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.